nerds, welcome back to another chaotic episode. This is episode 24. And it has been a while. So we have things to discuss here. I would like to talk to you about 3 books. I also have 3 finished objects. There are currently 4 whips going on, as well as an acquisition. So first of all, I'm sorry it took this long. So the worst thing is to me, after the last update, a week later, I really wanted to update you. And I told myself, no, Denise, it's just, every other week. So we'll do it next week. That week was obviously very busy. And then I had a huge crash for 2 weeks. So here we are, a month later. I'm sorry. I do really try to do them bi-weekly. However, in my current rehabilitation state, it is so unpredictable. So yeah, I can't really tell how many. I just know now that if I want to film an update, I'm doing it. And I will just put it on in the bi-weekly schedule. And then there is less pressure to do it actually bi-weekly. So maybe that will help. We will see. First up, let's talk about the books. To be very honest with you, I haven't read a lot. I am not reading at all currently. I do not have the concentration to sit down and read. And I feel very sort of guilty about it, which I know doesn't have to be. But it does. The guilt does make me kind of force myself to finish the vlogs I've started, which they're all physical books. And I just should really put on an audiobook while I'll do stuff, but currently it's not happening because either I'm filming when I work out, or because we do have that in the daily walk in the Discord, but also I'm just not letting myself pick a new exciting audiobook to me because in my head I have to finish this vlog. So I hope by telling you this, I will realize how stupid it is. And this week will actually be easier for me to pick up an audiobook. That is the hope for me. The books I'm currently, or let's do the book I finished. What I did finish for the vlog, I wanted to work on for February and it's still not done, is What Big Teeth by Rose Sasebo. I really enjoyed this book. It's going to be 4 stars. And I thought this would be a Red Riding Hood retelling, which it's absolutely not. If it is a retelling of anything, it gives more Addams Family vibes than Red Riding Hood. Don't get me wrong, I love Addams Family vibes. However, I was reading this for a Red Riding vlog, so that vlog got complicated really fast. However, this book, I enjoyed it. We are following a weird family of monsters in a big old money mansion in a little town. Their big old money mansion is on a hill. They're, on the outskirts of the little town, so they're not really involved, but they do have money, so they are involved. That kind of situation. And this main character we follow, she has been sort of banished by her grandma. She has been sent to boarding school. And she was very sad about it. She's also a bit angry about it, but something happened in the school, so the only thing she knew what to do, because she was so scared, was going back home. And stuff is happening there. It is really it was really intriguing to me. I did love the kind of mystery we have in this book. There is a lot of things going on with this family. There are a lot of secrets, and we are finding out as the character finds out. So I really enjoyed it. If you love Addams Family vibes, I would highly recommend this book. But if you want to do a Red Riding Hood theme, skip this one. The other book I am reading for that is Blood Sisters, or I think the English title is Sisters Red, by Jackson Pierce. In Dutch, the Dutch title translates directly to Blood Sisters, but this is a Red Riding Hood retelling. This is actually the first book in the quartet that I already read the second book from. And every book in this quartet is another fairy tale retelling. It is a horror retelling. And I am very much enjoying this book. The second book was 5 stars. It was a Hansel and Gretel retelling. I absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved the writing style. So I'm sure I'm gonna love this. However, I'm only 52 pages in because I do not have the concentration to read right now, which is very annoying to me because I've done a whole intro for a Red Riding Hood vlog for Fairy Tale February in costume. I think I just have to accept that this vlog is not happening right now, and we're gonna put this aside to pick up an audiobook. Just when I feel like I can read physical again, then I will do it. Because I am enjoying it, and then I either have to refilm the intro in costume or just put a little clip in of me saying, hi, sorry, this was the intention, but it didn't happen, so this is what actually is going to happen. I think that's where we are. I don't know what audiobook to pick up. So if you're really hyped about a book and you know it is available as an audiobook on Storytel, please let me know. That is currently the only subscription I have. That is also the only subscription I want to have right now. Because I don't use it. So I don't want to pay more for it than I have to. However, this month, for the Pinch of Mischief Middle Grade Book Club, we are reading Witch Park by Dominique Villante. I was reading this. I'm actually 186 pages in, and I absolutely love this book. I adored it. This is going to be 5-star, but I had to stop reading because we decided we wanted to read this as the book club book for March, and I didn't want to forget all the things for the live show. However, it is now March, so I will put out date poll on the Discord so you guys can vote on the date for the live show, and then, I can read this again. It is, again, a physical read. I don't have the audiobook. But if there is a physical book I can read, this is it. This is going to be it because I absolutely love this book and I could not stop reading it. So I think even in a hard time, concentration-wise, this is a middle grade and it was very addicting to read. So I think we're good on this part. But that were all the books that I can talk about today because I haven't read much. So let me know what audiobook you think I would really, really enjoy. Put it down below and I will try to find them and pick one of them to start reading again. Oh, even if it is on audio. Half of the books I read is normally on audiobook, so that's fine by me. That's normally how I read. I just don't know. I don't listen to audiobooks when I'm at home, which is weird. So I should get used to it. Next up is crochet and knitting this time. And let's start with the finished projects. First up, I finished a pair of socks for my mother-in-law, and I can't show them to you. Her birthday was at the end of February. I finished one sock for her birthday, gave it to her, and I finished the other sock last week, and then gave it to my father-in-law to give it to her. So she has them now. That also means I could only take a picture of one sock, but this is it. I have knit both of them. I promise. They're just vanilla socks. I have 56 stitches around. I need 15 rows of ribbing, 50 rows of just vanilla knitting. It's a heel flipping gusset, then 50 rows for the foot, and then do the toe. Very simple, but the yarn was gorgeous. She absolutely loved this yarn. I used this yarn for her socks and for Job's hat, and it's from Atelier Wool Base. It has been one of the sock clubs from last year, so I don't think you can get them anymore. However, she was having a sale this week on her website, so it might be helpful to look there and see if it is, because then it's probably in sale right now, if she still has some skeins left. Otherwise, she has many gorgeous colors, and I'm pretty sure she will have another green skein, either really good looking green skein, either in their website or coming up. So, not that I know what she's dyeing, but I know she kind of, green is not her, she loves fall colors and dark moody colors. So that's why I think this green is definitely going to be, or a dark green like this is going to be coming back, because it is a very moody color and very witchy, and she loves that. Next up is, I showed you the Husky socks and I finished it. It is very funny because this sock is indeed small. Or it looks like my normal socks, but it has no stretch because of the color work. So it is too small for my feet, because I turned out I did hit gauge for this pattern. So I just should have hit the other size that is recommended to me. But I did the size down because I thought I would hit gauge, since I was also knitting on bigger needles than I normally do. But I was wrong. However, they look very, very cute. I will remake 2 of these socks with the Pacific Knit dog doodle set. This pattern is out now, or the base pattern for the sock is always out. However, the dog doodles have been released since last Friday. So you can now get this. Also, she has cat doodles. Just saying, because I know a lot of you love cats. And they were really cute. I've seen them. They're very cute. So, yes, I love this. I would, the leg is my favorite part. And the colors, the turquoise is long yarn gel wool superwash. It's a 75-25 blend. The light blue is Unicorn Solid by Hobie. White is Black Friday yarn by Hobie. Black is Black Friday yarn by Hobie. And the pink is in the ears. That is long yarn gel wool superwash again. I think next time I would probably make paws white here and just choose the big paws. I think that would look even cuter. But this Husky sock is finished. I cannot wear it. But I will. I want to make a project bag out of swatches once. I have seen a pattern for it and it looks cute. So this is just going to be one of my swatches. So I can still use it. And then another doodle pattern sock that I did for my test knits is this Corgi socks. Oh man, I love these colors. Yeah, these colors are life to me. This is again the Dog Doodles by Pacific Knit Co. She had this very cute Corgi. This is the big bone. This is the hydrant. Another big bone. The red you see from the heel and everywhere in the sock is again Atelier Wool based. It was the Valentine's sock pack last year. This brown, I'm blanking on it. I will leave again all the project pages on Ravelry down, the links down below in the description, so you can check it out. The colors are all listed there. The size is listed. The stitch pattern is listed. This I made the actual size that was recommended for me. It has 72 stitches. I did it on 3.5 millimeter needles. And this time in the test knit, I learned that long floats give stretchy socks. And that makes a huge difference. However, on the point where I had to do 3 color work, it's not stretchy. So this fits. However, the Corgi part does not fit over my heel. So I can't wear it yet. I have to do a bit of sock surgery where I get this out and re-knit this part. And I will just knit it's very light brown, but it's also a bit peachy brown. And the white. And then the face details, like the black and the pink, I will duplicate stitch because that works way, way better. So I am very happy with this, but it needs to be, I need to do a bit of surgery before I can wear this, and I also need to knit the second sock. Let's move on to work in progress then, because for the test knit I have put on another sock. I really wanted to finish it, but I could not finish the third sock before the end of the test knit, which was last week. Because with this sock, I tried to incorporate everything I learned from the test knit, and I learned quite a bit. There were very skilled knitting people there, so it has been so lovely. Again, on 3.5 millimeter needles, 72 stitches. And this gold is all duplicate stitch. I prefer to do it as I finish the chart, because then I have easier access because it's in and out and it's not that big and there is not a turn for the heel yet. And then I have another pattern. These colors are actually in the cat doodle pack, and the rest of this sock is gonna be from the dog doodle. This is supposed to be a Samoyed sock, and I did knit the Samoyed, and then I tried knitting 3 colorway with longer floats, because with the Corgis I was still catching my floats every 3 or 4 stitches, and that is not very stretchy. So I thought that was the reason why that couldn't fit, but it turned out it was actually the 3 color work I had to do. And first of all, I thought it was the eyes, because the eyes are very close, so you catch floats easily, closer together. So I did the Pomeranians, I knit them with the eyes. Turns out it was not stretchy enough. I could not get it over my heel. So I ripped it back, knitted it again, the Samoyed, until the mouth, and I was like, well, it's probably because the eyes were too close together. So I think I can 3 color work the mouth. It turned out I could not. So I had to rip it back, but then I did it wrong. So I basically had to rip back the whole Samoyed, and that's where I'm now. So I have to knit the whole Samoyed just wide and then duplicate stitch the face, and then I can do the next chart. I did love it. This is how it looked with the Samoyed, or part of it. So I am really enjoying this. I will knit this, and then I will make changes to the Corgi doodle sock and knit a second, so I could also wear those, and then I will re-knit the Husky socks in my size. Another sock whip is still my 3-bark socks. This is again yarn by Atelier Wool Base. The brown is Cool Wool by Lana Grossa. It's called Cool Wool Socks, I believe. I don't think much has changed since you last seen it, because this is basically now my treadmill socks. It hadn't been my treadmill socks for a long time, because I was doing my mother-in-law's, but now they are my treadmill socks, so I am working on them again every day for a tiny bit. But I think I've done 2 or 3 rows since we last spoke, so you probably won't see it, but at least I showed you now. Another work in progress that I have been working on for a long time is the warm-up sweater. And on this one, I actually did get a lot of progress, because I was doing all the doodles, and I have to do that while looking to a chart. So I can't do that while watching anything. So this was my mindless knitting, and I think I'm done with the body. I will put footage in that I'm wearing this. That's why I don't try on tubing. But I think I'm there because I still need to do the ribbing on the bottom. But this fits a lot tighter, a lot more snug than I wanted. So I think this is also going to grow a lot with blocking. Because this I am hitting gauge, so this should be as much positive as this is. So what I want to do now actually is block it. See how it changed then. If I hit the right length or if it's going a bit up because it stretches in width. And then I will knit the ribbing or just add a bit of length and then knit the ribbing. I am very much enjoying this. This has grown quite a bit since I'm now just working on this as my mindless knit. So yeah, I am really happy. It's so soft. And I hope I can finish it soon so I can still wear it when it's cold. I hope I can still wear it this year before it gets warm. And we should have time still. In the Netherlands, it doesn't get warm a lot. So probably only in July and August. Last year, I still had to wear sweaters on summer camp. So you never know. However, last week it was sunny, the sun was shining, I got the spring vibes. So I really wanted to get back to my summer dress crochet version. This is a pattern by Tinderbox. It's the Piper dress. This is the dress I have learned to crochet for. This is the dress why I start making garments. I love this dress. It is very summery. It looks so nice and it even has pockets. However, this dress is also knitted on 2.5 millimeter hook. It's not knitted, it's crochet. Oh, I don't have the yarn band with me. But again, the projects are linked down below so you can see. I believe this is Seashell by Hobie, but I don't know exactly what it's made out of now. I know there's a bit of cotton in there, but also linen, I believe, or bamboo. So I'm not far yet. I've actually crocheted quite a bit on this, and I'm very happy to have a crochet project back. I really wanted to crochet. I keep switching sides, so that's why there are stitch markers on both sides. And I'm not sure which one is going to be the outside yet. I hope this side because I've left the ends at the other side, but you know, I can always change that. This is the neckline. It's a top-down dress. This is how it's gonna look. So I am excited about it, but this obviously is very slow going. I'm very happy with that. This is intended as a project to have, so that I always have a crochet project that goes in and around forever. I can just pick up anytime when I want to. But also it's a project that's going to take me a long time because if I finish a sweater a week, it's going to be very expensive. I am currently not doing that, but I had a moment last year where I was doing that. The first 2 or 3 sweaters. No, the first crochet sweater. The second, absolutely not. Then the third was again in 8 days. So I want to balance that a bit. Although I am very excited about this dress, or having this dress and wearing this dress. So if it gets done in this summer, I'm not going to be mad about it. But I also don't think that's realistic because it is a knee-length dress on 2.5 millimeter needles. So I'm not the fastest, but crochet is faster than knitting. So who knows? So let's talk acquisitions. So my one acquisition is this ball of long super soft 6-ply superwash wool. It's 75% virgin wool and 25% nylon. I just really needed this, or I needed a blue to fit with this blue. I am knitting this sweater for my neighbor, but it has been on hiatus for a long time because I am losing yarn chicken. This is all I have left of the blue yarn, and I need both sleeves still. The body is done, but both sleeves are still needed. This is not going to be enough, I fear. This is also hand-dye yarn by Atelier Wool Base from one of the sock clips I got last year. And she doesn't have it anymore. I checked, but she could not find an extra skein, which is normal with sock club because she dyes it on order basically. But, you know, I just checked. But I think this blue is going to match good enough if I interchange it with this one to still make stripes on the sleeve. So that is what I'm going to try. I just got the yarn, so I still have to do that. But I am excited to finish this and have a gift for my neighbor. The white yarn is this. The white yarn in this is Hobby Black Friday sock yarn, superwash wool. It is 75 wool, 25% nylon. I really like this sock yarn from home, but they didn't bring it back last year on Black Friday, so apparently I'm a bit alone in that. So I'm excited to get finishing this sweater as well. I hope this episode went well. I hope you liked it. I definitely feel like I was talking fast and I tried not to do it, but it's just weird doing this again after a month for some reason. I don't know why, but I really felt weird today. I really felt out of practice and I didn't know where to start, so I decided to just do it. And this is the result. I do hope you still liked it. If you did, please like, subscribe if you want to see more chaos from me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, nerds.